Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day today. It is still Memorial Day weekend. It is Sunday at the time of me recording, May 25th. I want to do a bit of TA that's going to help out not only the day traders, but also the swing traders when it comes to Solana. So Solana has been doing an absolutely great job in the recent weeks with the movement of Bitcoin as well as the rest of the crypto market. But I do believe right now it is time for us to focus in and focus up when it comes to the technical analysis. In this video, we're going to be going over not only levels, points of inflection, also Fibonacci retracements, and trade setups that could be beneficial to you and or someone else that might be interested in the crypto space. So without further ado, let's get these levels on the weekly time frame as well as the daily, and then focus on what trend are we currently in and what we could be expecting in the coming days and or even week. So right now with Solana, I'm just getting these levels that make a lot of sense to me in the short and long term for all of our swing traders. We have a box of liquidity sitting here that we would love to stay above in order to stay in your longs. So anything above this box here, so essentially anything above $113.70, you are looking at as an opportunity of staying in the trade for the swing traders. This looks absolutely amazing, and of course based off your weekly time frame, you do have a high and a higher high. Yes, you have some bearish divergence, but we have reset the bearish divergence. So as of right now, Solana looking absolute like a gem. You would look at your Fibonacci retracement level and you could see a new all-time high. Based off what we've seen so far, we could be looking at $467. As a swing trader, this would be absolutely amazing. You would be in this trade for another, let's just go out and say 169% upside possible. Not a guarantee, just a possibility with the idea of a continuation to the upside. So that's what I'm seeing right now for the swing traders out there on the weekly time frame. Could we consolidate? Could it take a long time? Of course it could, because right now our uptrend is looking just like so. We're going to bring out our magnet tool here so that we are not biased when making this trend, and there you go. So this trend could take you absolutely forever. I want you to keep that in the back of your head. This could go all the way out until July of 2031. So literally an entire new cycle. This could take forever to get there. Based off of the recent uptrend, this is the trend that we would be looking to hold. If we lose this uptrend, now we're going to have to think about other things. It's a lot more bearish things, but that's what we're thinking about when it comes to the weekly time frame. Now let's go into the daily. On your daily, we're going to see if we have an acceleration to the upside or not. We're also going to see what kind of levels to look for and things like that, because you know what, as you zoom in, it's all about the levels when you're trading. All about the levels, all about the trend, and yeah, this is how I like to trade personally. So looking at this on the daily time frame, we do have another box that was acting as resistance and then also acting as support. So we do have this right hither, right there. You can see it up here acting as support, down here resistance. You got inside of it, used as support, broke out, support, support, and then it became resistance again. What are we doing now? Looks like we're breaking back into it, trying to utilize it as support right now. This looks great. This looks awesome. I love it. We could even lower it down just a wee bit down to here, because this was a resistance, and down here it was acting as resistance. So that's what we have for the moment. And if we do look for an uptrend, it won't really work out well, just because I think we already broke it, but let's find out. So you have this to this. We didn't break it yet. We're holding on to it. Oh boy, this daily candle is going to be a really big deal. Currently sitting right on top of it, and if that is the case, we do have a measured move to the upside. If we can hold this level, that is absolutely amazing. You've already reset your stochastic. You're getting back to that neutral territory on your relative strength. Wow, oh wow, this is kind of phenomenal as we're bearishly backtesting the 200 simple moving average and resetting our daily indicator. I'm a little bullish. little bullish right now. Now, this is also where we're going to bring our Fibonacci and find out what the retracement was that we've done so far. So as of right now, we're looking at it as we have not, and I repeat, we have not made the normal retracement of 50% just yet. And noted, we also have another box of liquidity sitting right here that we will have to fight against. So based off your daily, we do have this level right here. We are just stuck in between two levels, which that's probably why it's consolidating so harshly. But once we break above, hold it as support, this could get a lot better really fast. So going into our 4 hour time frame, you can see our 4 hour, we technically have broken the uptrend. We are now outside of it. This is the scary part. But going into our fibs, considering we are uptrending, we could look at this as you made a nice deep retracement, could be putting in a higher low, and you could see a move to the upside. So this is what I am seeing right now out of Solana. Your 4 hour is reset. It's looking like it's trying to do something nice, and you do have support sitting right below you. So right now, right this moment, we're looking pretty darn good for the opportunity of going up to 216. As long as this daily candle close actually closes above the trend, I would be very bullish. If it closes below, might get a little dicey out there. We're gonna have to find out. Going into our 1 hour time frame here. Now on our 1 hour, this is where things are looking a little bit choppy. However, there is some positive. You have this downtrend right here, and you are currently broken out. Currently broken out of the downtrend. It has the opportunity of greatness of going to the upside, but you could also make the argument of coming down just a little bit further. Noted, as long as you stay above this level down here at 159.44, you are still deemed bullish. You still could see a lot of upside potential. It is an opportunity, but things are getting really interesting here for Solana. I do love it. I love it a lot. I like when there's price movement. I like when there's disagreements. I love all that because that is how you start getting the liquidations to start. The fact that right now Solana is making an argument for downside as well as an argument for upside, this is nice. This is actually really nice. The area to beat based off your 15-minute time frame is going to be right here, which you can see how these boxes can get a little out of hand. So of course you can put these boxes in whatever time frame you're looking for, and you can trade based off that. Right now your relative strength is showing a lot of bullish divergence. You're breaking back into that bullish control zone, and you are above the 50 simple moving average. You could start making an argument for the upside. You're finding a lot of resistance at this level right here at $172.66. You're really going to have to get a higher high than this 174.40 in order to be truly bullish. Now, if we go into our 5-minute time frame, this is where the day traders are playing around. This is where the price action really starts getting heated up. Currently speaking, I would like it to pull back down into this range right here in order to get an entry for longs. It doesn't have to happen. That's just what I would like to see, and that is based off of these wicks and this little like pocket of liquidity down here. This would be my ideal area to enter, because you can see we popped through it, we held it as support once, coming back down to touch it as support again. That would give me the confirmation for a nice little day trade, and then that would also mean to me we are more than likely going to reverse the trend to the upside. But hey, anything can happen. Currently speaking, we could go up, we could go down, but if we get the back test right here all the way down at the 5-minute, I personally would be looking for a trade going up to 175.12 and getting that higher high I'd be looking for. So let's just measure that out if it does happen, because noted, nothing is certain. That's just what I would be looking for an entry, since we did breach a downtrend. We could see a 2.62% move to the upside, and that would be where I'd put in a very high leveraged long. But we will see how things pan out. Hopefully this whole thought process actually helped you out, and I really hope I didn't explain it way too fast. But depending on your time frame, you're going to be utilizing the boxes. If you're looking out at the weekly, Solana looks extraordinarily bullish, looking like we not only broke a level, we bullishly backtested it with the fake out to the downside. A failure to break down means consequences to the upside, so the short squeezes, those usually start happening. And then we could very well in the very long term see 169% upside. Long term, we're in an uptrend. Short term, we're in a downtrend. It's okay. The day traders are going to play around in the short term time frames. For the swing traders, there's no need to panic, because you should have gotten in around this box down here when you flipped it into support, and then you falsely broke down from it and started popping up. That was your sign to get in. Anyways, hopefully this video finds you in a positive mood and not in a negative mood, because anybody who's in a negative mood, normally I get negative comments. If you're in a positive mood, hey, makes me happy. Hopefully this is some good information that you can utilize in the future. I hope you are having a fantastic weekend. Hopefully your stop losses are not getting hit. Hopefully you're just in the profits, in the green, if you are trading over the weekend. I know a lot of people don't like to do that. If you need an exchange to trade on, there are links in the description down below. We are affiliated with 3 separate exchanges. That is Weeks, Buy DeFi, and Blowfin. Currently, Buy DeFi and Blowfin do have $100 to $150 sign-on bonuses with your deposits, of course, and as you trade, you also get bonuses along with it. Right now, the Weeks has several different things for new deposits, new exchange, new people to the exchange, things like that. Go check them out. You'll enjoy yourself, I promise. Or you're gonna hate it because, you know, winning and losing. Other than that, we have a free Discord. You can jump in there. You can request charts at your leisure, and I can give you my thoughts and ideas of what's going on the chart. And on top of that, we do go live every single day. So if you decide to join us for a live stream, hey, I take all requests during live streams, as well as do a little bit of live trading. If you made it to this point in the video, just say, hey, made it to the end. Much love to you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. You help this channel out greatly. And other than that, have a great day. I'll catch you later. Hopefully your trades are going well.